Welcome to Queen's Alchemy, everyone. Peace and love, peace and love. Thank you for being in the place today. I'm glad to see all y'all beautiful people in the chat. Y'all know what we're going to do today. I am excited as I can be here.
Me too.
All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing on the road. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Peace and love to my beautiful people. Welcome to the Collab and Grow with the Queen. And I'm so excited to have all of you here, especially my guest today. We're going to be diving into 22 questions, interview style. But first things first, we want to give a big welcome to my amazing guest, Famous.
Hello, hello.
Wells. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you know I'm beautiful as always. I appreciate you taking the time to come up here and hang out with me today. I'm excited about this interview. We've been talking about it for a minute.
Yes.
Absolutely. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and shout out everyone watching. Thank you for being here. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. And this space is where we connect and grow and have real conversations with amazing creators like Rooted. And if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button for not only the host, but of course the guests. All right, so let's go ahead and keep this going. Let's keep the energy going as well. We're going to connect and grow in the chat also. So if you're a content creator and you're in the chat, make sure you drop in your link by typing AQN into the chat. AQN into the chat will drop your link automatically, and we can connect and grow there. So what we're going to do right now is go ahead and get started. So let's jump right in. Famous, you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm going to see what you got for me. All right. So first questions first, right? So we're going to ask you, if I handed you the microphone right now, which I'm getting ready to do, and I told you to introduce yourself to a stadium full of people, similar to the people we got here today, what would you say?
I would say, hello, my name is Famous. And yes, that is my real name, birth given name. And it is spelled Faymous, a little different than your normal Famous. And I'm one of a kind. And thank you for being here and enjoying this great energy that we are about to experience.
All right, y'all heard that, right? This is Famous. So if you want to refer to, everybody call you Rooted. Are you good with that when we call you Rooted?
Yep.
I love calling you Rooted. Like everybody, I don't think anybody really refers to you as Famous. They used to, and then all of a sudden you became Rooted. You good with that?
Yep, I'm good. I've been getting a mixture of both. So some will call me Famous, some will call me Rooted. And some, because my channel name is so long, they'll call me RNE.
It is long, because when I was trying to type it in the thing, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a long name. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes it's long. Mine is super long, right? I mean, if you do the extension of it, right? Yep. So it goes on forever. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got some more questions for Rooted. I just wanted to, so that's what I refer to him as, of course, is Rooted. All right, so now I know that on your channel, I see that it looks like it started about a year ago. Mm-hmm. YouTube channel looked like it started about a year ago.
It's actually 2 years.
2 years. Okay, yeah. So when I clicked on your thing and went back, I usually hit the oldest video. Only a year came up. Did you remove some content?
No. I don't know how that really works, but if you go to the About section, it'll show when you create your YouTube channel, and mine is March 4th, 2023.
Oh, okay. And you was actually promoting content at that time?
No, I actually didn't start until April 1st, so I waited almost a month before I put my first video out, and yeah, that was April 1st, 2023.
Has it always been about Rooted in essential oils?
Yes.
Okay.
My channel is all geared towards like health and wellness and just promoting my business.
Okay. Awesome. You got people in the chat. I don't know if you can see it. They're dropping a happy YouTube anniversary to you.
Thank you.
All right. And also, so with that, we know that your channel is primarily wrapped around your business, which is rooted in essential oils. You deal with essential oils. So I'm going to ask you a few questions around that. Not necessarily about the business itself, but about essential oils. Okay. So if essential oils had a personality, which oil would match your energy the most? Your energy.
Great question. And I love how you like combined it. So I would have to go with orange because it's like so energetic. It smells wonderful. It's bright. It's I don't know, it's my favorite oil, so that's why I picked orange. It's like my go-to oil. So yeah. I see you, Queen. You came with the color. Even our names and everything is in orange. So I see
orange
it.
is my favorite color.
Okay.
So orange would be the essential oil for you. Awesome. And I'm definitely going to be getting that oil just because it's called orange, right?
Yes.
Definitely. Now I want everybody to know I'm ready to pop up here Rudis information so we can hold on a second. And also we're going to drop his link. If I got any moderators in the chat, can we drop Rudis link for him, please? I appreciate it. I got Fatima in the chat. I don't know if she know how to drop links. Other than that, I'll drop it for you. Don't worry about it. I got you. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and continue. Now, what is the most unexpected use for essential oils that people don't talk about?
I did this one not too long ago. I don't hear too much about it. But I would have to say like arthritis, because most people we all know it's great for like relieving stress or sleep. We all know that oils are great for that, but a lot of people don't talk about like using it for other things like those chronic pains. So not too long ago, I talked about arthritis because some people in the community was saying they have arthritis pain, and I did a whole live about it. So when you bring things to me, I will definitely speak on them. Even if I don't suffer from something like that, I'll still do my research and bring you what you want to hear, and not just like give you any type of information. But I do dig deep, so love to do research and love to help those who are suffering from something and use natural ways to support your body.
Okay, awesome. Definitely, because I remember just recently I was talking about how I don't sleep. I don't know if y'all can see the bags under my eyes, but I'm not sleeping. So you were saying that there are essential oils for that, and you're going to actually cover a video. I feel like it's going to be dedicated to me.
It
but
is.
Oh, thank you, Rudy. I appreciate you.
I got you.
All right, so I can't wait for that. All right, and then next question: have you had if you ever had a moment with your business that turned into success?
Here recently, the business has picked up a lot, mainly around like when the business has a sale. We had a Black Friday sale back in November, and I had at least, I want to say it was like 10 people from the YouTube family to click my link, create an account, and buy things. And they spent a lot of money, and they saved a lot of money too. And the sale was like 64% off. So a lot of people or stores don't even give you 50% off, but with my business, it was up to 64% off, and they saved tons of money, but they also spent a good quality of money just because of that sale. So it picked up pretty big during that time. And yeah, I was grateful and thankful for all of that, but not even just financially. I'm helping people with using natural ways, and that's the most important thing that I like to bring to the table is you're supporting your body with natural plant-based products and not using toxins and chemicals and, you know, all the junk that you just don't need.
I agree. And I'm gonna say, me and you, we connected on originally. I'm gonna tell you, I don't remember how I got to your channel, but I do recall when I got there, I saw that plate vibrating, and I was like, that was the first thing that caught my attention, right? But then the more I looked into your channel, I was like, we kind of meshed together. Like we could build some things together. You know, we can bounce off each other there. You know, so I always I like the fact that, you know, you are, you know, health conscious. You are about, you know, the things that are good for your body. So definitely, I love that. Love it. And so, with that, what is the funniest reaction you've ever seen when introducing someone to essential oils for the first time?
It was actually here on YouTube. And so with the oils that I talk about on my channel, there are 3 ways that you can use the oils. 1 is topically, so on your skin. 2 is aromatically, which is how most people know how to use them. And that's with a diffuser or just breathing them in. And then the 3rd way, because my oils are plant-based, you are able to ingest them. And I had this person come on the channel, and I'm guessing it was a she. I don't know if it was a she or a he, but they were telling me I should be ashamed of myself because you cannot consume oils, but the oils I have are safe and they're plant-based and you can trust it. So I had a tea and I put like this oil called Thieves. It's a blend of oils and honey and lemon. And she was saying that's so wrong. It's dangerous and all this stuff. And yes, if you're using other oil companies, it probably is dangerous. But the oils that I have are specific for consumption, and you don't do a whole bunch. It's like 1 drop and it's more than enough. So I think that was the funniest encounter. And it was in the beginning of my YouTube journey. So I actually blocked her because I didn't want her to like come back with more negative energy. But now that I get trolls coming by, I leave the comments so everyone can see it. And I'm able to address the situation in a more calm state without blocking them. And yeah, that's just how I operate now. But in the beginning, I was like, no, let me block them.
Yes, because those trolls can be something other else. I had some people challenge me on stuff that I did too. You know, I was talking about my teas and how hibiscus works, and I was talking about how honey helped me with my allergies, and I had this woman attack me. And that's all I said. I said it helped me. And I wasn't saying it did anything for anybody else. And she was like, you're giving false information. And I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, she got blocked too. But that's a whole nother conversation. This is about you. But it happens. Right. So, and that was early on in my thing. So of course I was actually kind of intimidated by it. Like, wait a minute, what? Mm-hmm. So definitely. Now, I know that you aren't just about essential oils. You are a family man also. You are a dad. You have a son.
Yes.
Now tell me, how do you as a father balance your business, YouTube, being a father, family man, all of that? How do you balance all of that?
So first off, I gotta shout out my hubby because he is in the chat, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you, honey.
Who is he? What's his name?
He's Jagged Little Edge in the chat.
Jagged Little Edge. Peace and love to you, Jagged Little Edge in the chat. Go ahead.
Honey. You can actually go to his channel and you'll see an interview that we did together on being husbands and how that transpired. But wait, say the question again.
How do you balance being a family man, YouTube, your business, a father, the whole nine? How do you balance all of that?
It's it's difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Being a husband, being a father, and doing YouTube, and before I was working a 9 to 5, it was very stressful. um, uh, I don't feel like I was doing the greatest at everything, but I just did the best that I could at that moment, and I still do at this time. Even though I'm not working a 9 to 5, I'm still putting a lot of energy in a lot of different ways, and supporting my husband and supporting my son and the family, and just keeping us afloat. And even though we're going through a little struggle, just because I'm not working a 9 to 5, it's a little different. But we're managing it, and we'll always keep pushing forward. And um, we just trust the process and believe in the Lord's gonna bring us through whatever we go through, and He always does. So, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. 100%. I love it. So balancing everything it's just real. You just real about everything.
Yep.
It's just how life is. You know, life be life, and ain't that what they
Yep.
say?
It does.
All right. So now, if everyone is loving the conversation so far, I want to let everyone know in the chat. Just drop your questions if you have any for Rooted, and make sure you're connecting with them. Also, moderators, if you could drop his link again. If you're not connected to Rooted, you want to check him out. Definitely, you heard about his business, his oils. He's very knowledgeable about it. He's very passionate about it. So make sure you tap into that. He got special ways that you can utilize your oils. Check out his channel. Definitely, he has a video that probably talks about a little bit of everything. Okay. Mm-hmm. So except for that sleep. So I'm waiting for that one.
It's coming.
But that's a whole nother conversation. All right. So you're going to go ahead and make sure y'all tapping that like button. And if you know if anyone this could help, if it's helping you and you feeling like it's something good for you, share the video also. Share this live. I appreciate it. All right. And we're going to keep it going. All right. So now I know that you are into your health and wellness, fitness. I see you exercising on your lives every day, doing your workout on your vibrational pad. Now, I heard you mention the other day that Jay Jordan challenged you to I think it was a chest up.
It's called muscle ups.
Muscle ups. All right. So tell me, what is that about? Tell me a little bit about that.
So I don't remember the exact conversation, but I was in his live, and Jay Jordan, he works out like every day. I don't think he takes a break. But he was doing something, and then he was saying muscle, he can do like maybe 1 or 2 muscle ups, but he hasn't done them in a long time. And I jumped in the chat and was like, oh, I can do about maybe 3. And he said, well, if you do 3 and put it in a video or do it live and tag me in it, I will cash app you some money, because I like when people challenge themselves, but also he's into the fitness. So I was like, can I still do that? Because I haven't done a muscle up in a long time. And if you're not familiar with the muscle up, it's a pull up, but you pull your whole body up and your waist is at the bar where you're pulling on. So you're pulling all the way up. And I have to do that 3 times. So we're going to see.
I don't know about that. I was going to say, wait a minute, I might take him up on that. I might, but I couldn't even probably lift to my forehead. I couldn't even get that high.
We're going to see how I can do it.
Yeah, I want to see it. You should do it. You should do it on the video.
Yeah,
so it'll be in concrete.
Yep.
I mean,
and he
said
lives
are good.
Right. He said it can't be edited, so it's got to be 3 in a row. It can't be like cut and then do another one. So we'll see how I can do this. But I like challenges. I love challenges. So we'll see the weather's looking nice tomorrow, so we'll try it tomorrow, see if we can do it. But he has this thing where he's doing some kind of it's like a Titan challenge type deal where he goes through an obstacle course, and
He always
he
doing.
he always, and he said he's doing it on the 15th, so I got to complete it before the 15th.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we'll
Wow.
see.
Wow.
We'll see.
Oh my gosh. All right. So now let's talk about your YouTube channel. I know you're working out every day. I mean, originally that started out as like a challenge that you were doing along with some of your herbs and things that you were taking.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Are you talking about the cleanse?
Yeah, you would. Okay, that's what you were doing. You were doing a cleanse. I keep thinking it was like a challenge you put in place. It was like, was it
Yeah,
for like 10 days or something like that? And
it's
you,
a 5-day cleanse, and I do it every 3 months.
mm,
And the reason why is because I like to treat my body like a vehicle or a vessel. And if you take care of your vehicle every 3 months, or get that oil changed every 3 months, or 3,000 miles is what it's supposed to be. I like to keep that same like scenario for my body. So if I'm taking care of my body and fleshing it out every so often, then I will have longevity with being here for my family and just living a healthier, better life. So I did one back in January, and then I'll do another one in April. So 3 months. And then I'll do another one in July, and then October. And it's always the same. So it's 5 days where I do this plant-based supplements. All of it's on my website, and I share it in my community posts. I will talk about it more as the April comes closer. But I call it a challenge because I like to challenge others to do it with me, so I'm not alone. Just so you're not alone as well, and we can do it together. And it really does like get your gut together, but also it can touch like the liver and the kidneys and just clean your system out. And you're not consuming like solid foods per se. Like you do get to have a snack, but it's usually consists of fruits, vegetables, or nuts. And there's even a vegan cleanse that you can do as well, because one of them does have dairy in it and the other one does not.
mm.
So last year I did it 4 times last year, and the last time I did it last year was October, and I did it the vegan way. So I wasn't consuming any type of dairy, and that cleanse was, I felt like it was a little more intense just because I wasn't getting any dairy in me. So I felt more, I don't know, clean than the other 3 times. But yeah, I do it every 3 months,
What
and I
made you think
enjoy
you
it.
felt more clean without the dairy? What made you feel like you were more clean without the dairy?
I don't know. I just, with dairy, I feel like a little bloated, or I don't know if, I'm pretty sure you've said this before, but dairy creates a lot of mucus in the body, and like we as people should not be consuming dairy like that at all. So I just felt like I wasn't like bloated or anything like that after doing that one. So
Okay.
I enjoyed
Okay.
it.
Okay. Yes. You know how I feel about dairy. Dairy is definitely a mucus builder. And
Yes.
so once you can release that from your body, you definitely can start to feel the difference. If you don't do anything but just release that, you can feel the difference, you know. So for sure. I just wanted to know. That's all right. So that that was an impromptu question, but we're gonna get back to the questions. All right. So now we're gonna get into something a little different here. When it comes down to your YouTube, I know it's basically around your business, but what is something about YouTube that you didn't expect when you first started?
What didn't I expect? Probably how I was able to connect with so many others and build a community, because I wasn't really like, it's that community behind the YouTube. I started with Facebook and like doing the business there, but there was a lot of weirdos there, like a lot of weirdos. So I canceled out Facebook and got rid of the whole Facebook thing. And then I had a few people just say you should do YouTube. And then it took me a while, but eventually I got there and I was like, okay, well, I got the channel created. Now what? And then I put my first video out, and then people started connecting to it. And the further I go with my journey with YouTube, the more people I'm able to connect with and build that family. And I don't like to call my people subscribers, because you're not a subscriber. We're family here. So I like to say welcome in, fam, and all that great stuff. So yeah. I love
definitely it. My family.
Yes.
You definitely my family for sure. For sure. For sure. If your YouTube channel had a scent, what would it smell like? And it can't be orange. It can be if that's the answer, but you know what I'm saying.
It definitely was the answer. But I'll switch it up and I'll add another oil to it and say vanilla. So vanilla and orange. It makes it smell like creamsicle. So love that scent.
Oh my gosh. So creamsicle is like one of my favorite flavors. I mean, not because it's orange, it just happens to be that. Like it just happens to be that. But literally, yes, definitely. That's a good smell. That's a good smell.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Now, remember, y'all, let's keep on tapping in with one another. Make sure you're connecting with Rooted in Essential Oils. He's bringing in his flavor of who he is. We vibing with him, making sure we tapping into who he is outside, over and beyond his content, which is always great to know who you're looking at, why you're looking at him, how you're looking at him. That's what I think. That's how I feel like once I do these interviews and once I talk to them on this level, because I kind of get a one-on-one, make sure y'all tapping in and listening to what they're saying, because when you start to watch their content after this, everything looks a little different, you know, so definitely.
You connect more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you can relate because you've connected with people that's been on the platform for sure. Yeah. All right. So let's get into some random but fun type of questions. If you had to, and I know I'm sticking around this essential oils, but that's who you are, right? Yes, that's who you are. Yes. All right. That's who we know you are as, right? So if you had to describe yourself using only 3 essential oils, which ones would you pick and why?
This is tough because I like so many oils. I'll definitely have to go with orange, because orange is my favorite. It's like my go-to. It's my happy oil. I have it in the car. I have it upstairs. I probably have like 5 or 6 bottles of orange, and probably like 3 or 4 of them are open. So orange is number 1. And just real quick, fun fact, I don't even like orange juice or oranges. I don't like the fruit, but I love the smell, and wow. that oil is just great. I love it. But another one, I would say Stress Away, because it smells real tropical and it relieves your stress. Every time I will open the bottle and just smell it right out the bottle, it just it's like a weight just lifted off of you, and you can like feel it in your chest where you're just like, this smells great. And it gives you that like tranquil feeling, like you're on the beach somewhere drinking a tropical margarita, and it's a lovely one. I love Stress Away. So that one's a good one. And then I'm gonna say frankincense, because frankincense is really grounding, and lately I've been using a lot of it, and it has like an earthy tone to it, but because I've been doing that yoga, I started with chair yoga and moved into regular yoga this week, and boy, that was something.
No more chair.
No more chair. We got to up it. But that frankincense really helps you ground yourself and center yourself, and I like the scent of it. So I would say those are my three.
All right. I like them. I wrote down that stress away because, the reason I got envision was because of the overwhelming. I couldn't remember the word I gave you. It was overwhelming. You told me the other side of that was vision, and that envision was the essential oil to that. And I kept on saying, what word did I use? And then all of a sudden I was talking and I was like, I just be so overwhelmed. I was like, that's the word.
That's
overwhelming.
Yes. And someone else said overwhelmed in the chat when you said it. You said it and someone else said it.
Yes.
And it just connected.
Everyone, yes, absolutely. Everyone, keep connecting in the chat. Make sure you're tapping into Rooted, and let's keep going.
Hey, everyone. Appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. And if you would, moderators, please drop his link again. And we got a question before we move on, because I want to make sure I'm tapping into the questions as we go. You just got a question, and it says, did you get any benefits from the chair yoga?
Yes. So with the chair yoga, I felt like it helped me get a little more acclimated with those movements. If you're familiar with yoga, you know how you like bend and go up and all that. It gets you used to it, but you have like a support system. So you're not just doing it like on your own, and you're able to sit in the chair and be a little more at ease, if you will. But it definitely did help. And then there's different poses. So when she's saying we're going to go into this pose, I'm like, okay, I know what that pose is because we did it with chair yoga. And I started with chair yoga for like 7 weeks, Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekend. And then after that, that's this week is when I started doing regular yoga. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. But you'll see me trying to bend like a pretzel, and my body ain't like that. So I try to do as best as I can. But if you follow the lady who I'm following, she's like putting her head on the ground and bending. And I'm like, I can't do that, but I'm going to do the best I can without hurting myself. And it works. It feels good.
Well, I'm going to take you on your word, and one day I'm going to get there to the chair, and then I'm going to get to the physical.
Yeah, yoga. Do the chair first.
Yeah, I have to definitely do the chair first. I got a couple of, people that's into the fitness. They be telling, get the weights, come over here, do this with me. And I'm looking like, and then Jay Jordan, he be always challenging somebody, always telling, come on, he'll go on my actual video, type in something like, come on over here and check out what I'm doing and join me. And then I come in there and be like, hey, but I'm laying in the bed like this, like, hey. And he like, I know you up moving, and I'm looking like, you too hype for me. I'm like, no, I'm not moving at all. So no, I watch you from the bed too. Like, that's nice. Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
This feels good in the bed. Maybe we should do yoga in the bed.
Getting there though. I'm getting there. I'm making a difference. I got to get back to. I like walking. But I want to do more movement, more stretching, more getting my limbs limber. Yep. Definitely want to do that.
It's definitely important as we get older. Our bodies are not the same. They're not as young as they used to be. So that's why I always like to say, like, treat your body like your vehicle. If you're driving and you're changing that oil, do the same for your body. Get moving, oil up them joints, do things for your body that will benefit.
Absolutely. That's a great analogy. Absolutely.
And my honey in there. You talk about me too.
All right. Now, if your son could pick your next video, what do you think he would have you do?
I don't know, because that's a tough one. I'd probably say something with working out. I'll show a video, but he tries to do some of the movements with me at times, but it's only for like 10 to 15 seconds of him like doing a push-up or a yoga pose, and then he's like, nah, I'm good, and then he'll be gone. So I'm thinking it would be one of those workout videos.
That would be cute. That would actually be super cute. That would be cute.
Yeah.
What's the smell from your childhood that instantly bring back memories?
Lavender. We had a lavender bush. We had 2 of them on the side of our house, and every spring, so like April, May, they would bloom, and you could just smell the lavender come into the house when we had the door open, and it just smelled so good. And then I don't know if you're familiar with a swamp cooler, but it was next to the lavender bush, and even if we didn't have the swamp cooler on, it would blow that lavender into the house, and it just smelled wonderful. So I would have to say lavender. Lavender is it.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think I remember like growing up and we had like different trees and things like that. But I don't even know if I could really associate a scent unless it was like in the kitchen, like smelling like the smell of collard greens being cleaned before they were like after they were cut up. Yeah, y'all know I'm gonna talk about some food. Okay.
Yes. And look who it is.
Oh, let me see. Oh, hey.
Say hi. Look.
Hey.
Hi.
Say hi, Queen.
Hi, Queen.
Peace and love.
Say
how are you?
Peace and love.
Peace and love. You say it. You say it really well.
He sees himself, so he's like, "Oh, cameras are here."
Yes. Look at that. I mentioned him, and here he goes. Look at that.
Here he is.
But you know how I do. I say somebody, they always pop up.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're joining us.
You said, thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. Prince. I'm gonna call you Prince. All right.
And that's actually my hubby. He loves Prince, like loves Prince. He is a Prince fanatic.
I love Prince too.
Yeah.
He is adorable. Everybody say he's so adorable.
Thank you.
All right, hold on a second. I'm losing my screens here. All right, here we go. All right, now I got another question for you. If your YouTube channel could collaborate with a celebrity, who would you pick and why?
A celebrity. My hubby thinks I think my hubby would know the answer, but I'm gonna have to pick Sierra because I just love the way the way she is. She's a beautiful woman. She dances, she sings. She's the girl.
Okay, so that's one of your favorite people. So that's who you would collaborate with. Okay. Yes. All right. And I just want to answer for myself. Mine would be Erykah Badu.
Okay. Good old Erykah.
I could see me vibing with her all day. I think I'd just be starstruck, but
would you be able to speak to her?
Oh, definitely. And I because you know what? She was so down to earth, for sure. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Now, would you rather have an unlimited supply of your favorite essential
Rub it,
oil
rub it.
or never catch a cold again?
Butter.
I would say the oils because I can support
Butter.
my body even if I get a cold or whatever. Because oils do more than just smell good. You can do so much with
Dad,
oils.
I
So,
want my chocolate milk.
oh, well, go get your cup and go ask Daddy for it, please. But yeah, I would have to say the oils because they can do so much. They are powerful. So I can support so much with oils no matter what.
All right. Now, would you rather always have to talk in rhymes or sing everything you say?
That's a little tricky. I'm gonna have to go with sing.
All right, give us an example.
I can't sing, Queen.
Come on.
I don't even know what to sing. I really don't.
But you have to sing everything you're saying. You're talking to me now. You should be singing it. I really don't know what to say to you, Queen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not sure what to say right now, but I'm gonna sing it anyway. I'm just trying to vibe with the music that's not playing, but only in my head.
Look at that.
Pop, please.
Don't be singing. Don't be singing. Otherwise, just cut the singing out. Just
Right.
cut that out. All right. Would you rather teleport anywhere instantly, but only once a day, or be able to fly really slow?
Probably teleport. Teleport because I need to get where I'm going. I don't have time to be slow. I need to, bam, I'm there. So we can do what we need to do and move on to the next, please.
You don't want to be.
No, that's too slow. And I like to say fast and not slow. So we're gonna keep it moving.
Okay, all right. You like to move. You like to keep it moving. So I'm gonna keep it moving in that respect right there. We're gonna keep it moving. Would you rather have a super strength or the ability to read minds?
Probably to read minds because I want to know what you're thinking, what's your thought process. A lot of people think differently, and especially nowadays, I just want to know what's going on in that mind of yours. So I would have to say that. And maybe we could change things the way people are thinking, because the world is something else right now.
Right? Peace to it. How you go? Just because you can read their minds don't mean that you can change what they're thinking.
Maybe
if you know what they're thinking before they actually act on whatever it is, maybe you can intervene. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Change it up. Stop whatever's about to happen.
Okay. Now, if you remember, everybody, we're going to take a brief moment right here just to tap in and make sure that if you're loving the conversation so far, I hope that you're getting a kick out of it just like me. Let me know in the chat that you're having a good time. Just drop a, let's see what we're going to have you drop. Drop me some purple hearts in the chat. Let me know y'all having a good time with me today. Drop me some purple hearts. And then if you enjoying Rooted, drop me some orange hearts in the chat today.
Yes.
All right. And if you vibing with Rooted, make sure that you connecting with him. And Fatima has dropped his link, so make sure you tap on his link, check out his channel, and let's keep it rolling. Make sure you double tapping and liking the live, We got quite a few people in the live, and we know
Yes,
we
yes,
only
yes.
got like 17 likes on my side. I can't see it, but let's double tap that live. That lets people know that we're here and that we are in the building making things happen. Let's keep it moving. Would you be rather stuck on an elevator with someone who never stops talking,
Ugh.
or someone who refuses to speak at all?
I'd rather be in silent. I don't need you to be motor mouth and run your mouth and we stuck on that elevator. Like, oh no, please be quiet. So I'm gonna say we could sit in silence. I can think and talk to myself if I need to be.
All right. Now I know you told me that you delve a little bit into astrology.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's talk about it a little bit. I know you said you don't do a lot, you don't know a lot, but let's see what you do now.
Okay.
All right. Do you think astrology plays a role in personality, or is it just for fun?
My own opinion, I'd say there's some similarities, but I wouldn't just base it off of astrology, because people are different and you can't just go off of signs. So some people may be a little schizo, and they're not going to have that personality as a Leo should, that they say they should have. It might be a little different, or there's other mental disorders that people have. So I wouldn't base it off of that. I would definitely not base it off of astrology. But there are some things where you can be like, oh yeah, that does make sense. That resonates with me. I am like that. And sorry for the noise.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I'm used to it. My house is like that every weekend. All right, so so to backtrack on that question, it was like, so basically you saying astrology, you don't see the role of astrology playing a part in someone's personality, but you also don't see it's just for fun, or which one would it be? Or are you saying neither?
I think it's a little bit of both. It is for fun, but I wouldn't base it off of astrology. Like, you can't just be like, oh, that person's an Aries like I am, and they have these personalities, so that's what it is. Like, you can't. You just can't.
Okay. Now we get ready to have a conversation, y'all. Y'all knew when we came to something and we were going to talk about it. So in my experience, since we're talking about astrology, I am no astrologist. I don't have anything, but I just want to share that I know. So have you ever had a birth chart? Let me ask you that. Have you ever had a birth chart done before?
No.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. A birth chart is going to give you it's going to be a overall, it's an overall picture of you from the day based on the day you were born, the time you were born, the location you were born in, the season, all of that, everything, and it's gonna break it down what was going on at that particular time in the astrology, right? Meaning that it's going to tell you about what sign you're in, which would be Aries, right? You said that's your sign. But what is your rising sign? What is your moon sign? What was your sign in Mercury? What was your sign in Venus? What was your sign? You follow what I'm saying?
Yes,
and then it goes into houses. It breaks it down into houses. The reason I asked that you ever had that done, I think you would change your answer if you had that done before.
Yeah.
And I say that to say, I had one done and I didn't understand how this could have known so much about me unless it was accurate. Because I've been living with me, right? So it's going to tell you about things that you know about yourself. It's also going to mention things that could be up and coming because you are not in that place with yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah. definitely a birth chart. And I'm gonna share with you, and I'll share with everybody if they want to know, I'll share a chart done. You could do it right online here online, but I had one professionally done by someone who actually do readings and do the whole thing. So definitely birth chart. Get a natal. It's called a natal chart. I said birth chart. It's called a natal chart. Natal chart. Natal chart. Absolutely. All right. So now let's keep going on astrology. All right. So you already told us that you are Aries.
Yes.
Do you feel like that sign truly represents you?
Yes. Yes, I do. And my hubby would agree too. I love being an Aries, and I'm glad I'm number one with the astrology signs. We are number one. We are a fire sign. I can't go more into depth with it. I just know that we're a great sign, and we're lovable, but we're also a little feisty at times.
Do you realize that you said you're number one? So that's falling right into spring. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you realize that you say you're number one and spring falls right in there with the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
So one being the beginning and spring being the beginning. Do you, as you know where I'm going with this question already.
Yes.
I can tell by the way your face looking. Do you see the spring as what you would say is the new year, opposed to January being the new year? I mean, we're in 2025. I'm not disputing that.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Gregorian, I think I'm saying that right, Gregorian calendar. That's what it's called. But as far as new beginnings, do you think that the spring is that?
So I heard you say this a little bit, and it makes me want to dig deeper into it. So I want to know more. Like, is that the case? Because as an Aries, like, we're number one, it makes sense that spring would be the beginning of the year and not January. So it just makes me want to be I'm more intrigued and want to know more about it. So I'm going to start doing my research on it and be like, okay, that definitely makes sense. So you definitely sparked something in me to like dig deeper.
Cool. I mean, I like to get people to start thinking, because sometimes we already right on the edge of something. We already have some thoughts, give them like a little bit of, because that's what's happened to me in my lifetime. You get what I'm saying? Like the things that I think and the way I think, these things came to me. It wasn't handed to me and given to me in a book. It wasn't written anywhere. So a lot of times people say, where do you get that information? I can't tell you. It came to me. It's something that I know. It's not something that I read in a book. It's not something that, and I'm sure you have a lot of things like that. But if you start spewing it out your mouth, then people will be like, where did you get that from? They like you kind of on a different
right.
What's wrong with you, right? So I get it. But you know what? I'm past that in my life. You can call me whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner because y'all know I like to eat. Make sure y'all got some vegetables. As Zoe like to say, a grass sandwich. All right. Do you believe in fate, free will, or a mix of both?
I believe in a mix of both. You can definitely have all of it, free will. We're definitely in control of what we do and how we do it. And fate, yes, I do believe, because like with my husband and I, we knew each other for years before actually like becoming as one. And it's crazy how it happened because I don't tell this story too often, but my stepson were in the same age range. And my husband is 23 years older than me. And we went to the same high school. His son, my stepson, we went to the same high school, graduated, and I seen the family celebrating my stepson graduating, but I didn't know them at the time. And then years later, we connect, and he's seen my my like flyer to my graduation, and he's seen his son in there and my name in there, and we were like, oh, we just connected and was like, this was fate. Like, it was definitely meant to be. So
Okay.
I definitely believe in fate and free will, and yeah, it's definitely a real thing here.
All right. Now, you spoke on fate, but free will, how do you define that for yourself? Because free will is a little, I mean, it kind of, I guess both of them can be different, but you said both, but you kind of talked on the fate side of it. What's the free will side of it?
I feel like free will is like when you're able to make your own decision without like something impacting you to make that decision. You just have that free spirit of like, I'm doing this, and I'm just going to be doing this. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like there's a little bit of both. Maybe if I can find the right words to explain it a little better, but
okay.
I definitely feel like there's both.
All right. Because I mean, for me, free will basically says that, you know, you could do whatever it is that you choose to do. And fate is something that tends to happen no matter what, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was destined to happen.
Right.
And free will says that it's something that you kind of put into place to happen. So when you said you do a little of both, and then you gave your story about how you met your husband,
mm-hmm.
and you related it to fate, do you think free will had a part in that as well?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to, you know,
I didn't have to choose to go and connect with him, but I did, and we didn't even know that was a part of it. The whole graduation thing, we didn't know that until years of, I think it was like 2 years into the relationship, and we weren't even married then.
Oh,
so
you didn't even know, right? Okay.
Did not know.
Wow. See how things happen? All right. So now, if essential oils were assigned to a zodiac sign, which one would you say best matches that sign? I mean, matches your sign. Let's see. If essential oils were assigned to zodiac signs, which one would you say best matches?
Because with me and how I am, I feel like I'm nice, but I'm also like spicy and fiery. So there's this oil called Red Shot, and Red Shot has Campora in it, and Campora is like one of the oils that was mentioned throughout the Bible, and it has it's in the cinnamon family, and it has that like spicy note, but it's also, it almost kind of like smells like, the best thing I can explain it is Fireball, the alcohol, if you've ever smelled that. It reminds me of that, or like the little red candies that are cinnamon.
Yeah, I remember those.
Those. It has that like scent to it, and it's also a red label. So because I'm an Aries fire sign, I think that would best fit my Aries. Red Shot.
Yeah. You went Fireball, and I was sitting there going, I'm like, I don't mess around. I don't mess around. When you said the candies, you see, I was like, oh yeah, I know about the candies. I'm like that. No. All right. Now, if you had to describe your life philosophy in just 5 words, what would they be?
Loving, caring, genuine, healthy, one more. Humble.
Okay.
And I'm getting a lot of my humbleness from my husband. My husband is very humble, and I feel like I didn't have that before I've met him. And maybe I did. I just have to pull it out of me. But I wouldn't show that. And like, my husband is my rock, and I love him so much. So yeah, I would have to say that.
Awesome. All right. So give me a second here. I got technical difficulties happening. All right. So now let's go ahead and continue here. We got a few more questions that we're going to make sure everyone, if you're loving this conversation, as I always say, let me know in the chat. And if you are vibing with Rooted in Essential Oils, make sure you check it out, his channel. Definitely. His channel is Rooted in Essential Oils. I have Fatima dropping the link, or Honey Lover Friend, whichever one we can get. And also, let's go ahead and continue. Make sure y'all double tapping the screen, liking the live. I appreciate everyone being in here. Also, remember, you can drop AQN in the chat. If you want to connect with the people that's in the chat, drop AQN in the chat so you can connect with one another in the chat. Also, my link is in the chat. So if you're trying to connect with me and you can't find me, I just dropped my link as well. Thank you. Who dropped his link? Did anyone drop his link? There you go. Thank you, Honey Lover Friend. I appreciate you. All right, let's keep it going. We're about to we're running up on the hour right now, but y'all know I really don't do time, because time is what? A construct.
Yes.
Made up to control. But I don't know. I'm not going to hold Rooted on here too long, but I am enjoying this conversation with you, my brother. Me too. All right, perfect. All right, so let's keep going. Would you rather give up watching YouTube forever or never be able to listen to music again?
Why you got to pick that one? Dang, that means I'm gonna lose a lot of family if I pick YouTube. But music is like soul. Dang, but I can only pick one. I'm gonna have to pick music. That's a tough one though, and
I think I would just go. I would definitely pick music. I definitely would pick music
because I would lose a lot just from, like, as I mentioned before. My YouTube is my family. You're an extended family of mine, and I say it a lot on my channel. So, music, that would hurt though, because music would be very sad to lose, because I listen to a lot of different music, not just one type of music.
Yeah. Everybody's saying music. Everybody's saying music.
That would be tough.
I don't think I can give up Sade.
And I love Sade. Sade is my girl. That's my girl. I grew up on her. My mom would play her all the time.
Zoe, of course, looking for the loophole, right?
I was thinking the same thing. If I
I
have
thought that too.
if I have YouTube, somebody's gonna be on there with music.
There you go. There you go. And Sade is the bomb. It is the bomb. Definitely. That's. I think I'm gonna play some of that when I get off of here for sure. Tia said she could not function without her music for sure. And I'm with you. I'm hey. Okay, Kenneth wanna
Yes.
Kenneth said, can you sing a note from No Ordinary Love or Sweetest Taboo?
Wait,
Actually, he didn't say that, I did. Can you sing a note from No Ordinary Love or Sweetest Taboo?
You want me to sing? Sir, wait.
Do you know the lyrics?
I do, but my son is being very distracted right now.
Well, I'll go ahead and I'll say. Da, da, da. I don't know the beat. Da, 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 da. This is no ordinary love. Ordinary love. No, I can't sing.
But you sound good.
Hey, all right now. Let's do this. All right. They say it's Zoe time.
Go.
All right. So let's see here. If you could have a personal chef or a personal driver for life, which one would you choose?
Probably a personal driver because I am a chef, so I don't need someone to cook for me. I can do that myself. But driving around, yeah, I can drive, but it'll be better to get chauffeured instead of someone cooking because I like to cook. I love to cook. It's one of my passions too. So, and I know I don't showcase it a whole lot on my channel, but I do cook a lot and love it.
Well, I think I would choose, of course, a driver as well, because cooking and things have become my therapy. So it's therapeutic for me. So that's why I enjoy doing what I do. If anybody, y'all knew me, Felicia says, sing, Rooted, and save us, please.
I cannot sing, y'all.
And I just want everybody to know, since since Felicia wants to keep popping up in the chat, that's my sister, everybody. That's my sister. She on here. She trying to say I can't sing. That's okay. That's okay. She know I can sing. Let's see here. Now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do two more, and then we're gonna get into wrapping this up. What's one conspiracy theory you find entertaining, even if you don't believe it?
Probably,
Or do you have one?
I would probably say the conspiracy theory of like Area 51 or UFOs. I believe they're real. I don't know about Area 51, but I think there's some other beings out there in the world. So they're definitely a real thing. Real life thing.
Okay. And you saying this that because it's said to be a that Area 51 or UFOs or even aliens, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Tupac is still alive. That's a good one.
Tashmir says she was thinking the same thing. That's crazy. I don't know. It's not too many of them that I find entertaining, actually, because they kind of trip me out sometimes. The ones that they said to be that, of course. All right, so now just one more here. Would you rather, for the rest of your life, be 10 minutes late or always 20 minutes early?
So this is a big thing. I know I've said this a lot, but my husband is so time orientated. If he is not on early, he is late, and I'm picking up on it, but I'm not there quite yet. So I would say 20 minutes early. Being early is the best way to be. I'm getting better, but I'm still not all the way there. Not like him. So I'm trying to get there, honey. You know, I'm trying.
Okay. I don't know. So I'm gonna say neither one. I think our time is our time. You know, if you get there when you get there. He laughing. For sure, for sure. All right. All right. So now, in your own words, no, before we go there, if someone was discovering your channel for the first time, which some of the people today will be,
Mm-hmm.
what is one video you want them to watch first and why?
I have so many videos. I have like over 1,000 videos. So I'm gonna probably pick probably how to use a diffuser or how to clean a diffuser.
Okay.
And that one, because some people don't know how to use a diffuser or they don't even know what a diffuser is. So that will get them more acclimated on how to use a diffuser. And if you're not familiar with it, definitely check that video out. It will show you step by steps on how to use a diffuser, why you should use it, and the benefits from it. So yeah, that one. And it's also like my evergreen content. So I don't know if you're familiar with evergreen, but it's like those how-to videos that people will search for, and then people keep coming to those videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to have those types of videos on my channel.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Now, well, Tashmir, now if you get to using it, now you know you could go to his channel and figure out how to clean it out.
Yes.
Because I never even knew that was a thing.
Yep.
All
It's
right.
a thing.
Well, definitely, I like it. Someone said something about your exercise machine. They said that you should go there. Real
That's a
odds
good
and
one.
evens. I like the name of that channel. I'm going to have to check them out. Real
Yes,
odds
check
and
them
evens.
out. They're a great channel.
Real
I like
odds and
channel.
evens. I don't know what that is, but I just kind of like the way that sounds. Because I like
You'll
numbers.
like the channel. You will like it.
All right. Now, in your own words, tell us what Rooted in Essential Oils is about and what viewers can expect from your content in the future.
So Rooted in Essential Oils says it all. Rooted in Essential Oils. And I just talk all about health and wellness. So I'm not just talking specifically on essential oils, but my channel is geared towards that. And it gets people to learn how to use them in a more natural state. And a lot of people may be using essential oils from wherever, whether it's from Target or the store from the down the street. Not all oils are created equal, and you want to be able to trust the products that you're using. And with the oils that I have, they're all natural and they come from plant sources. And the company has their own farms and things like that. So you're even able to go to the farms and like see how they grow the crops and all that. So I just love how transparent the company is. And I've never been involved with a network marketing company, but this was my first time, and it's almost been 4 years. And I love using the products, love it to the fullest. And I made a whole channel about it, how to use the oils, how to use the other products, and just want my people to know that there are natural ways to support your body without using the toxins, the chemicals, the fillers, the bad ingredients, because we're all familiar. We're supposed to eat better, and our food is not the same as it was 20, 30 years ago. But that goes entitled with your products that you use every day. The ingredients are not the same. Some of the ingredients are meant for like machinery, and we're applying that to our skin, which we absorb. And then years later, we're having health issues. So I just like to bring the awareness that you can use more natural things to support your body. And it works. I promise it works.
You got a question?
Yes, yes, yes. Love questions. Are those the same oils I hear about that you can slow burn to soothe yourself? Slowly burn. I'm not sure what you mean, Keith, by slowly burn. So
Maybe
with
in the diffuser, maybe. I mean, yeah.
maybe like a resin is maybe that's what you're talking about. Slow burn. So with the essential oils, you do not burn them. They're different. So you mix these with water, and then it puts vapors. You can actually see it right here. So it's water and essential oils, and it's putting like smoke into the air, but it's not smoke. It's just water vapors with the essential oils. And then you're breathing that in, which also creates a scent, but it's also supporting me being confident right now because we're doing an interview. So I put oils in there that would help with confidence and focus. So you can do a lot with essential oils, but with oils, you don't burn them. If you're talking about resin, then those come in like almost like a rock form, and you would burn those in a resin burner. And we do have those on the website too, but I don't really use anything that you burn because I have a small child and we don't want him to create any kind of hazards in the house. So we just use essential oils. A great question.
Yeah.
And I hope I answered it.
I think you did. I'm not sure because he didn't come back in with a clarification to that. If you got clarification to that, Kenneth, go ahead and do that. He said, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay. And then Tajmir says she could see your diffuser burning in the background. She says now, but she meant rooted. It says rotted, but she meant rooted. All right. Perfect. All right. And then so if you could leave family, our new people that don't know anything about you, one key takeaway from our conversation today, what would it be?
Support your health more natural. A lot of people, well, I won't say a lot. Some people will be going to the doctors and getting prescribed prescriptions and things like that. And yes, I'm not saying it's not a bad thing to do when needed, but try a more natural approach before doing that. And then see if that works for you. And then if that doesn't work, then go to the doctor and get that prescription. But everything doesn't have to be a prescribed pill or medication to support your body. You can do it naturally, and there are ways to do it. And I'm your guy. I got you. And if you have questions, you can always reach out to me.
Love it. You got another question in the chat here. Give me a second to get it up there for you. Hold Hold on a second. I'm gonna make sure I didn't skip anybody. It's Kenneth. He says, "What is the best scented oil for relaxation?"
So it just depends on you, but there's a lot for relaxation, and I mentioned it a little earlier. It was well, actually two. We all know lavender is really good for relaxation, but that stress away is also really, really, really good for that relaxation. So stress away, it's a blend of oils. It has like that tropical scent to it, and it smells wonderful. I promise you'll love it. But lavender is really good. Cedar wood, vanilla. There's a lot that you can use for relaxation, and there's a lot of oils on the website too. And you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for the question. I
Another
love
question for you. We got another one for you.
Yes, Clary Sage is a good one too. Peace and calming. There we go. We got people in the chat saying what they like for relaxation. I see y'all.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I thought this is the question. The question right here. There you go.
Can you suggest any oils for migraines? So, with migraines, I get them myself, but I haven't had them in a very well. No, I'm not going to say that. I like to be transparent with you. So I had a migraine like 2 days ago, maybe 3, and that's because I wasn't eating like I should. But
One second, Rudit. You said you had a migraine and then it blanked out. When did you have a migraine?
Like 2 or 3 days ago, and that's
Okay.
because I wasn't eating like I normally do. And migraines happen for different reasons. So it could be stress, it could be your blood pressure or low blood pressure. It could be the things that you're eating. It just depends on what's causing your migraines. So you want to find the root of what's causing your migraines. Oils do support your body, but you don't want to just put a band-aid on them by using essential oils and thinking it's going to be a magic oil and it's going to just make everything disappear. It's not. You got to find the root to those problems. But the oils I would suggest is peppermint, because peppermint's really good for headaches. You can use this oil called the letter M, and then grain, and it's on my website, and that one's really good. It also has peppermint in it, but it's a blend of oils. Frankincense, and what's another one? I can't think of another one, but those ones are really good. And how you can use them in your diffuser. You can also apply them to your temples. Those are really good areas.
Great. You got some more questions in there. Those some excellent answers. Thank you for being transparent, because that's very important, especially when you're running the business. People are able to really be able to relate to you like that. And Kenneth has another question.
Is there any harm if you put the diffuser too close to your bed? I would love to have it blowing on me while I sleep, but wouldn't want too much mist going into my lungs if it's not designed that way. Great question.
That is a great question.
That, Kenneth. So with the diffusers, there are different settings, and I have one right next to my bed, and I sleep with it. But it does. I usually don't sleep with it to go to sleep. It usually wakes me up. So the alarm will go off, and it will put the essential oils. And I use peppermint and lemon to wake up, because it's really refreshing and just great for awakening. But they have different settings, so you can put it on for 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and it will run for like 10 to 12 hours, just depending on the diffuser. And that way you're not breathing it in. I also wouldn't close the door or be in a small area if you're going to diffuse while sleeping, just because you don't want all those vapors to be trapped into the room, or you can like crack the window or something like that if it's not like too cold or something. But that's a great question. Love that.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Let me see if I got anything else in the chat. All right. Tashmir says, thank you. I know she suffers with the migraines because I remember her talking about it. She was missing in action for a minute. They were so bad.
Yeah, and I definitely suffer from them too, but mine was from eating, not eating enough and like eating too late. So sometimes if I eat like at 3 in the afternoon, that would trigger a migraine. Also the stress from working 2 jobs, and not eating a healthier diet. Like I was eating a lot of processed things, and now I don't get the migraines as much. So I said I got one like 2 or 3 days ago, but before that, it was like, it's probably been like 3 months. So it's definitely slowed down with my migraines. And that's probably also why I don't have those migraines, is because I'm not working those 2 jobs anymore where it's very stressful.
Whew, that plantation to get you every time, baby.
It will.
That plantation is no joke, okay? And everybody that know me know what I'm talking about. I don't do the plantation very well. I get headaches thinking about going sometimes, you know. And I don't know if you want to call it a migraine. I just think it's called, oh my God, I do not want to get on the plantation today. All right, so let me check the chat again and make sure that I didn't miss anyone.
Wait, Queen, I thought you was going to ask me one question, and I was prepared for it and everything. It was the theme song.
For your channel?
Yeah.
I couldn't get it to play. So what is your theme song for your channel?
It's the song called
I saw trust me, you know I was all through the video, so I saw it, but it wouldn't play. So I didn't know if that was.
I don't have it playing, but what I would like for my theme song to be.
Oh, what would you like for your theme song to be? Oh, you wanted me to ask you when you walk in the room, what was your theme song?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? Since you wanted, because the next question, because look, this is what the next question is. You got some more questions in the chat, but this is the next. This was the next question. It was, do you want to add anything before we close out? So if you want to hold that answer, we're gonna let you close.
Okay.
Out with that, but if you could answer the questions in the chat first, because we want to take care of those.
Okay.
Kevin's got another question. I love it.
Have you found there are any scents that help with curbing your appetite? So not necessarily the oils, but there is a supplement that I talk about on my channel, and it's the Ninja Red. So it's the red drink that I always talk about, and it comes in a pouch or in a bottle. I drink it every single day. It's all natural. It does have some infused essential oils in there, but this one does help curb your appetite with sugar. So if you're a person who loves sugar, this will definitely help you curb that, so you're not like always craving sugar, because you know sugar is not the greatest thing. It's up there with the dairy that we shouldn't be consuming. But yeah, Ninja Red is what it's called. I like to call it, well, no, it's called Ninja Red, but I call it Ninja Red because it's just easier to pronounce.
Very good. Very good. Thank you for answering that question. Is there any other questions? Let me see. Looks like they're talking amongst themselves. Kenneth, I appreciate the questions because some of those questions are excellent. Actually, all of the questions are excellent.
Yes,
but
yes.
Definitely some things that I didn't think to ask myself. So for sure. All right. So now what would be your theme song when you walked in the room? Do I need to turn it on?
I'm gonna show you what it looks like because I don't know how to pronounce his name, and I'm not gonna play the song. I just want to show you, but it's called Good Energy. It's called Good Energy. I guess I can say it. It's Young Wyland. That's the name of the artist, and it's called Good Energy. And as soon as that song comes on, I play it at least like 2 or 3 times a day, and I love that song. So definitely go listen to it. It's a good energy song, and I love it. That is my theme. Yes, that's my
Tia
jam.
know about it.
Tia
Tia know
knows.
about it. Do I know that song, Tia? Because I don't know music names. I don't know music names. Tell me it again.
Young Wylan, and it's spelled Y or Wylin, and it's called Good Energy. That is my jam right there.
W
Young,
Y.
it's Wylin.
Okay.
Here, I'll type it in. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I'm probably just gonna be a silent part of the video, y'all. I told you I knew the song. This is what y'all hear when y'all see him walk in the room. You can't have too much of my video cut on silent. I might not even do it because they're gonna say a strike, but they're not gonna give me a strike. They're just gonna say it's a copyright. But that was cool. Young Wild and Good Energy. I don't know. I know the song. That's why I was like, do I know the song? And I asked her, did I know the song? Because she know what I probably know. But I'm like, do I know that song? Because I don't know music. I don't know artists. I don't know names of songs, but I love music. That's all I know.
I'm that way too. I know some, but not all.
And you had the song ready. Look at you. You
right.
Like, I know she's gonna ask that question. I ask that question sometimes, but I don't ask it every time.
Right.
Yeah. So that's
Keep
why you can't predict what I'm gonna ask. You cannot predict what I'm going to ask. But do you want to add anything else before we close out? Anything we didn't touch on that is important to you?
I've seen a few people saying something about hormones. There are essential oils and products that you can support your hormones naturally. And just keep in mind the things that you're using on a daily basis right now could be affecting those hormones. And yes, men, you out there do have hormones. So it's not just women with hormones, it's you too. And you can support your hormones naturally. And there's specific oils, one for men and one for women. And the one for men is called Sutron, and it really does support your men hormones. And ladies, you will love the smell on your man. And then also for the ladies, there's an oil called Progesterone Plus, and that one's really good for the ladies' hormones. And it doesn't matter what season you are in with your hormones, it could support it. And I hear a lot of great things. I actually have the oil myself, but I don't use it because I'm not a woman, so I don't need to use it. But when I do in-person events, I have it so people can like smell it and try it on for themselves. So really great oils to support your hormones. But just also keep in mind the things that you're using on a daily basis could be affecting your hormones. But yeah, that's pretty much, I said a lot tonight. Always support your health and wellness naturally. If you want to know more, you can always connect with me. If you have questions, you can always reach out to me. I'm also on Instagram, so if you want to send a personal message, you could. I can walk you through it. I can have a one-on-one with you. Whatever you need, I got you. I'm here to help support in any way I can.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for that, adding that in. And you know, of course, I am so happy you were here. This was feeling great. This felt more like home. You know, typically you're either on the screen and I'm behind being the gangster on the keyboard, or it's vice versa, right? But this time we face to face. It's almost like we FaceTime each other.
Yes.
And I love it. I love it. Kenneth says this was such a great interview. He's glad he attended. We're glad you were here too, Kenneth. We appreciate you for sure. Crystal's World says love the interview. Honey says thank you, Famous.
You're welcome.
Fatima,
welcome.
of course. Auntie Fatima says great interview. Absolutely. So I want to thank everyone. There's 22 people in the chat right now. I mean, on the live. I appreciate you. Y'all know my number is 22. So that's a good way that we come into an end. But before we do, now that we spent this time getting to know Rooted in Essential Oils, which we know now is Famous, and Famous is his actual name, his birth name. So that's awesome. We've gotten to know him beyond the content. Let's keep the support going. Be sure to check out his channel, engage with the content, and let's continue to grow and build together. And remember, if you want to collab and grow with the Queen, that's me, send me an email. All the details are in my description. You can shoot me an email. We can get something set up. But I want you to mark your calendars. Make sure that you are prepared for what's coming up here with us. Our next collab and grow is with the one and only Chef Hit Dice. Join us Saturday, March 15th. Y'all been waiting for this one, the cook-off with me and Chef Hit Dice. We're going to be doing a cook-off live at 6:22 next Saturday, March 15th. So you're tapping in, and we're also on the very next day, Sunday, March 16th at 7:22 p.m. We're going to be sitting down with Coach Ming Reen. So make sure y'all marking your calendars, setting your alarms. You know, I always put out in my community posts. Check out anything that's newly released, any of my new release content, any of my upcoming interviews. All of it will be in the community post. You can set your alarms. I mean, you can set the notify me buttons there, and that's where you'll find all the latest updates and announcements, and anything any of the previous interviews also will be in the playlist, along with Rooted's interview today. Will be in the playlist of 22 questions with the Queen beyond the content. For more incredible interviews, you can definitely check that out. And don't forget that if you enjoyed this content today, or if you enjoy content like this, my natural channel is definitely about health and wellness, but definitely I love to collaborate and grow with my fellow content creators, and get and introduce to you other ways and other people and other ways to get connected. So I thank my amazing guest today, which we all call Rooted, but Rooted in Essential Oils. We thank you, and we thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you on the next live. Don't forget to watch this video right here. Like, comment, and subscribe. And what I'm going to say.
Peace and love.
Thank you, everyone, for joining the live today. It's great. I appreciate you. Take care. Stay there. Rooted. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Give me a moment. It's gonna shut it down in just a second. All right. Here we go.